Most AI agents make the same mistake over and over and over again. You correct the agent on Monday, and by Friday, it's making the same exact error. By next month, it's like the correction never happened. There is one file that fixes this permanently, and almost nobody is using it correctly. My name is Andrew. I run 11 AI agents across 3 businesses, 2 of which are 7-figure companies. I've logged over 700 hours building inside OpenClaw at this point, and I took my AI agency to multiple 5 figures without hiring a single human employee. This is the OpenClaw Blueprint. This is video 6 of 8 in the OpenClaw Blueprint series, and today we are covering LESSONS.md, the file that turns every mistake my agents have ever made into compounding intelligence across the entire operation. Quick question for you. Have you ever explained something to your agent, watched it acknowledge the correction, and then watched it make the same mistake 3 days later? Yeah, me too. Have you ever felt like you are training the same agent on the same lesson over and over, and you cannot figure out why it just never sticks? Of course you have. That's why you're watching this video still. And have you ever wondered why your agent gets dumber the more you correct it instead of smarter? That's the craziest one, the one that drove me absolutely nuts. It's not that your agent is incapable of learning. It's that nobody built a place to actually store what it has learned. Now here's the moment I figured this out. I had Genghis Khan, my COO agent, running a deployment script. He shipped a change live without running a dry run first. Real client data got affected. Not catastrophic, but enough that I had to clean it up. Now, to be clear, this was before I initially created the 10 red lines protocol that you learned about in the last video. So I corrected him, walked through the right protocol, made it clear, dry run first every time. He acknowledged it, and then we moved on. And then 2 weeks later, different deployment happens. He did the same exact thing, skipped the dry run, made the same mistake. I corrected him again, and then I sat there for a minute because I realized I had been here before and done this. The correction had not stuck because there was no place for it to live. The lesson existed in one conversation, and then that conversation got compacted, and then it was just completely gone and erased from his mind. And here is why this is expensive at scale. If you're running one agent and it makes the same mistake twice, that's just annoying, right? But if you're running 11 agents and each one specifically keeps repeating its own set of mistakes, that compounds into an operation you cannot trust. You become the bottleneck for institutional memory. Every correction has to be redelivered. Every session starts at 0. The system never actually gets better. It just keeps treading water while you waste hours teaching the same lesson on repeat. And I wasn't going to accept that. So I built LESSONS.md, the file where every mistake gets logged with a permanent fix. Once a mistake is in the file, the agent literally cannot repeat it, and the system gets sharper every single week instead of plateauing. Now, if you get a lot of value out of this video and you're wanting to join my private Telegram where I essentially run polls to get an understanding of what you're struggling with, and you have massive influence over the videos that I actually produce and put on this channel, or the talking points that I bring up in the live streams that I do every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, then go ahead and join and by the link down in the description below. Again, completely free, nothing to sell you in there. And at the end of the day, it is another place where I go live every now and then, and you're able to communicate with me and just overall ask any questions, comments, concerns, or clarifications you have regarding your config or your OpenClaw setup regarding your agents. So with that being said, links down in the description below to join. Now, most AI tutorials treat agents like static tools. You configure them once, you use them, you replace them when they fail. That is the wrong mental model. Real operators treat agents like learning organisms. Every mistake is information. Every correction is a permanent improvement. And Lessons.md is the file that makes that learning real. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I structure the Lessons.md across all 11 of my agents. And you could take from this video what I use and make it your own however you want. Your agents will make different mistakes than mine. The categories might look a little different, but the underlying principle is the same, which is every mistake your agents make should be impossible for them to repeat. The structure is non-negotiable. The content is yours. So let me show you exactly what goes on in this file. Every single lesson in Lessons.md has the same 4-part structure. If you skip any of these parts, the lesson does not stick. Part 1 is what happened. The exact situation, with enough specificity that the agent can recognize it next time. Not the agent made an error. That is useless, okay? The right format is on this certain date during this specific task, the agent did this specific action which caused this specific outcome. If you cannot recreate the exact scenario from reading this entry, the entry is too vague. Part 2 of this is going to be why it happened, the root cause, not the symptom. This calls back to principle number 2 from the thinking.md in video number 4, which if you missed that video, go ahead and click the link down in the description so you can watch the entire playlist that I created regarding this series. So you are not logging the script failed, okay? You're logging the script failed because the input parsing assumed a specific format that was not validated upstream. The root cause is what the agent has to remember. The symptom is just the surface. Part 3 is the permanent fix. Okay, the exact rule the agent now follows to prevent the mistake from happening again. This is where most people fail. They write something vague like, be more careful with deployments. That is not a fix, okay? That is a wish. The right format is a specific behavioral rule. Before any deployment, an agent must run a dry run mode first and present the simulated output for confirmation. No exceptions. Now, part 4 is transparency requirements, okay? When the lesson applies in the future, I have the agent tell me explicitly that it was about to make this mistake and which lesson stopped it. So it is not just preventing the error. It is reporting back to me that the prevention happened. That way, I know that the lessons.md is actually firing in real situations, not just a file that is sitting and completely becoming unutilized. Now, if you guys are getting any value out of this video and you guys want to directly communicate with me, shoot me a DM or something along those lines, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, okay? The link is down in the description below. That is where most people are actually just communicating with me one-on-one, and that is where you can do the same as well if you have a question or if you wanted to reach out to me about something that you had in mind. Again, you should follow me on Twitter. The link is down in the description below. There are some people who are literally making Twitters just so they can DM me, so appreciate you guys if you are doing that. You know who you are if you're watching the video. Appreciate that. Link again down in the description below to go follow. Now, let's go ahead and jump right back into the video. So the next question is, how do lessons actually get into the file? Well, there are 2 different paths for this, okay? Path number 1 is when I correct an agent directly. If Genghis Khan does something wrong and I catch it, I do not just tell him not to do it again. I tell Machiavelli to add a lesson to Genghis's lessons.md file, okay? Machiavelli writes the entry using the 4-part structure. I review the entry. Once it is in, the lesson is now permanent. Okay, path number 2 is when an agent catches its own mistake or a near miss. This is the better path. Because of the red lines from video number 5, my agents catch a lot of their own potential mistakes before they happen. When that happens, the agent then reports the near miss to Machiavelli, and Machiavelli decides whether the situation deserves a permanent lesson or whether it was a one-off. He sees the patterns I would not catch myself. Now here is where most setups break down. Writing lessons is not enough. The lessons have to be reviewed. So once a week, Machiavelli runs a review across every agent's lesson.md file. He looks for patterns. 3 lessons about deployment errors might mean the deployment workflow itself needs a change, not just the rules around it. 2 lessons about parsing failures might mean the input validation layer is wrong or weak. He aggregates the patterns and reports the systemic issues back to me. I am not reading 40 individual lessons entries every single week, okay? He is. And he is telling me what they mean and what patterns are coming up, if any. And now here's the part that nobody teaches. Lessons in the lessons.md are not permanent forever, okay? When a lesson has been in the file long enough that the agent has internalized it as default behavior, the lesson graduates. It moves out of the lessons.md and into either the soul.md or the agents.md, depending on what kind of behavior it is. And once the lesson is the default, it does not need to be a lesson anymore. It is just how the agent operates as a whole. This is the same pattern we covered with red lines in video number 5, where rules can graduate as agents prove consistent execution. New lessons start in lessons.md under active monitoring. Proven lessons graduate into the agent's permanent operating system. That keeps lessons.md sharp and focused instead of bloating it into a 200 entry file the agent stops reading. And the graduation rule is what I use. If a lesson has not been triggered in 60 days because the behavior is now default, Machiavelli moves it into the soul.md or the agents.md and notes the graduation date in the agent's own skill.md file. Now let me show you exactly how to set this up, because Lessons.md without structure is just a notes file that nobody reads. Also, you can have your agent set this up for you. Just feed this video to your agent and tell them you want Lessons.md implemented into their workspace. Most of the structural work I'm about to walk through, your agent can do for you in literally 5 minutes. Now the Lessons.md lives in each individual agent's workspace. It's not a shared file, not one master lessons file. Each agent has their own Lessons.md because each agent makes their own kind of mistakes. Genghis Khan's deployment lessons are different than Mercury's client communication lessons. Keeping them separate means each agent reads only the lessons that apply to them. The file gets reloaded after every context compaction as part of the 9-file reload protocol from video number 3, which again, if you missed that video, the playlist for this series link is down in the description below. Okay, now that is what makes the lessons actually stick across sessions. Without the reload protocol, the lessons.md is just a file the agent forgets about every time context compacts. The file structure is very simple. One H2 header at the top reading lessons learned, with the same kind of hardwired, non-negotiable framing I covered in videos 3 and 5. Same H2 rule applies here as well for the same reason. Wrong header level, and the file gets ignored at reload time. Under the header, a numbered list. Extremely simple. Each entry is a lesson. Each lesson follows the 4-part structure I walked through earlier. What happened, why it happened, the permanent fix, and the transparency requirement. At the bottom of the file, a section called graduated lessons is there. Okay, this is where the lessons go where they have moved out of the active monitoring into the agent's default operating system. It keeps a record of what got internalized so I can audit the graduation history if I needed to. Now here's the layered system you should already be recognizing by this video 6. Thinking.md tells the agent how to make mistakes. Agents.md enforces the rules. The 9-file reload protocol makes sure those files survive every session. The red lines prevents catastrophic mistakes, and the lessons.md captures everything that slips through anyway, so that way it never slips through twice. Each file does one thing. Together, they form the operating system. That is what most people don't even think about when they build these agents. They build the rules, but they forget the learning layer. Then they wonder why their agents never get any better to begin with. Now, the biggest mistake people make with the lessons.md is they write lessons, but never run the weekly review. Without the review, the lessons accumulate without ever graduating, the file will bloat, and the agent stops reading the long file effectively, and the whole system stops working. The review is not optional. It is the heartbeat of the learning loop. Now, once I locked the lessons.md in across all 11 agents, the entire operation started compounding instead of plateauing. Genghis Khan stopped repeating deployment mistakes after the first one. Mercury caught her own near misses in clients' channels and reported them to Machiavelli before they ever became real problems. Machiavelli started seeing patterns across the agents that I would have completely missed myself. The lesson count across my entire operation is somewhere over 40 now. The repeat rate on those lessons is very close to 0. Obviously, nothing is perfect and things do happen, but implementing this has significantly decreased the amount of repeated mistakes made dramatically, okay? Every mistake has been made exactly once. That is what compounding intelligence actually looks like. Now for you, that means that your agents stop being the same agents you made 6 months ago. They become smarter versions of themselves every week. And the bigger your operation gets, the more this matters, because the compounding mistakes is what kills agent infrastructure. Compounding learning is exactly what strengthens it. Right now, most operators are still building agents that work today. The ones who are also building agents that get smarter every week are the ones who will still be operating 2 years from now. You get to decide, and you need to decide which side you end up on. So now you have lessons.md. You know the 4-part structure. You know how lessons get added, reviewed, and graduated. You know how the file fits into the larger operating system we've been building across this entire series. In video number 7, I am going to be breaking down the multi-agent communication architecture, something you guys in the Telegram have been asking for a lot. How my 11 agents actually talk to each other across Slack, well, not Slack specifically, but something like Slack, Discord, and Telegram without stepping on each other or duplicating work. This is the file structure that turns 11 individual agents into one coordinated operation. If video 6 was about how agents learn, video 7 is going to be about how they collaborate. If you missed any of the previous videos, watch them first, okay? The series compounds. Each video makes the next one much more powerful. The link to the playlist is down in the description below. Now, 3 things before you go. Number 1 is subscribe and hit the bell notification so you do not miss the rest of the OpenClaw Blueprint series and my live streams on every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Number 2 is join the Telegram. The link is down in the description below. That's where you can influence exactly what I make here content-wise on this channel, the talking points on the live streams, and also you can actually be able to talk to me live in the Telegram lives I do on a weekly basis. And number 3, follow me on X. The link is down in the description below, and this is the absolute best way to reach me directly. This is video 6 of 8 in the OpenClaw Blueprint series, and I will see you in video number 7.